So a fun story from the New York Times came out yesterday telling us that Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and Texas Governor Greg Abbott are apparently in a bitter feud over the asylum seeker flights that Ron DeSantis paid for. So here's what is happening. According to this report, Greg Abbott over in Texas had spent months and millions of dollars rounding up about 11,000 migrants, immigrants, and asylum seekers. And what Greg Abbott was planning on doing was sending these people to Washington, D.C., New York City, and Chicago. He was going to do exactly what Ron DeSantis did, except he was going to do it to a much larger degree. Ron DeSantis shipped 48 people. Greg Abbott was going to ship 11,000 people all over the country. Well, apparently, again, according to this report, before Abbott was able to do that, Ron DeSantis got word of this. So Ron DeSantis got angry and said, "This SOB stole my idea." Because Ron DeSantis had mused earlier this past year that I'm going to ship these migrants up to Delaware to President Biden's house. And he thought Greg Abbott was ripping him off. So before Greg Abbott could pull his stunt, Ron DeSantis goes over to Texas, pays to have those migrants shipped from Texas to Martha's Vineyard so that he could get the credit for it before Greg Abbott was able to do it. And now Greg Abbott's allies throughout the state of Texas are pissed off at Ron DeSantis, although none of this has been said publicly. Now, to throw an extra wrench into the gear here, let's bring up Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump in private, according to reports last week, has been blasting Ron DeSantis for actually copying Trump's idea to ship migrants to liberal cities across the country. Donald Trump did, in fact, bring that up. I believe it was 2018 or 2019. He had the Department of Homeland Security actually look into the legality of it to see if he was legally able to gather up these asylum seekers and just send them to liberal-controlled cities. Of course, as a former administration official admitted, he didn't just want to send the migrants, he wanted people to identify the rapists and murderers and send those people to the liberal cities. So Donald Trump is accusing Ron DeSantis of stealing his idea. Then DeSantis, forgetting that he stole the idea from Trump, accused Greg Abbott of stealing his idea. And Abbott's pissed because he doesn't get to do anything about anything other than his little political stunt that he has down at the border that has also cost the state of Texas taxpayers millions and millions of dollars. Oh, and by the way, all of those extra guards, Operation Lone Star, that they've put along the southern border, those that have been interviewed said they have no idea why they're there because there's nothing to do. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening along our southern border. That's what's happening between these little wannabe fascist dictators, Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott. Apparently they're at each other's throats. But here's the fun part. If Greg Abbott is actually angry at Ron DeSantis and wants to punish him, then that would actually give the Abbott administration a little bit of an edge to help out that Bexar County sheriff who's launched the criminal investigation into Ron DeSantis. So DeSantis may want to try to get on Abbott's good side because Abbott could, basically squash that investigation, or he could expand it and give them all the resources they need to take down Ron DeSantis. And I think Ron understands that, and he knows he's going to have to go sucking up to Greg Abbott, or else his political future could be in jeopardy.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.